Hello, Montana. I'm Tanya Rush. All this month, our parent company, Nexstar, is honoring Black History. Recently, we sat down with Ashley Espinal, assistant curator of the Whitney Western Art Museum inside the Buffalo Bill Center of the West. She shared the story of a very unique figure in cowboy history.
The cowboy is one of the most iconic figures of the American West. If somebody's going to think about the American West, they're going to think about a cowboy. And based on depictions from popular culture, what a lot of people might not realize is that cowboys who lived and worked in the West during the open range era were actually a really, really diverse group. Some had been enslaved on the cattle ranches in Texas before the Civil War and the Emancipation Proclamation freed them and allowed them to be hired on as actual paid cowhands. The West provided opportunities that they maybe didn't get to have in the East. There was still racism and discrimination in the West, but amongst the cowhands, there was a lot more equality. One of the most well-known cowboys from this era who moved from the East to the West is Nat Love, who we see pictured here. He was born to enslaved parents in 1854 in Tennessee, and at the age of 16, after the end of the Civil War, he decided to move out west to try and make his fortune. And so he took part in cattle drives all across the West for about 20 years. And during this time, he became an expert marksman and roper and reportedly earned the nickname Deadwood Dick. But in 1907, he self-published an autobiography called The Life and Adventures of Nat Love. And he talks about being a cowboy in the West at that time and what his experiences were. And it just helps to serve as a reminder of how important Black peoples have been to the history of the American West, and the fact that they still are.
You can learn more about this and so many other fascinating stories at the Buffalo Bill Center of the West, Cody, Wyoming. Book your visit today at centerofthewest.org.